Hello guys, and welcome back to ViaBri. Today's tutorial is part 2 of the 2-part series of this cardigan and tank top matching set. It was highly requested by you guys and inspired from Joy's Hello music video. Last week we posted part 1 of the tank top, so make sure to go check it out. If you haven't, I'll link it right here. And today we're doing the cardigan, so stay tuned. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe as always and check out the shop if you haven't. Without further ado, let's get started. We received this package from Amazon, and it's the yarn that we'll be using for this cardigan. I will link the American and Canadian links of the yarn and everything else you would need in the description below. I really love the colors and the quality of the yarn, so make sure to go check that out. Before we start the tutorial, I wanted to show you guys a few pictures or label diagrams. So this is the back piece of the cardigan. It is 3x4, so 12 granny squares in total, and please note the diagonal colors. This is the cardigan with the back panel and the sleeve laid out. As you can see, the back panel is outlined by the black box, and then there is a light blue line. We're going to fold the sleeve in half along the blue line, and then we're going to sew the two sides together where the dotted white line is. And on the other side, we will mirror the exact same shape for the sleeve. For this whole project, we will need 42 granny squares and 10 diagonal squares. For this project, we will be using a 4mm crochet hook, and we're going to start off with a magic circle. First, we are going to chain 3. This is going to count as the first double crochet. We are going to double crochet a total of 3 times, including the chain 3. After that, chain 2. We're going to go ahead and double crochet 3 times. For the first round, we want 12 double crochets with chain 2 in between each of them. Here we are at the final chain 2. Insert your hook into the third chain from the beginning, then do a slip stitch. To finish off the first round, we are going to go ahead and pull the string as tight as we can. For round 2, we are going to go ahead and change to our second color. Let's start with chain 3. This again will count as the first double crochet. We are going to go ahead and double crochet 2 more times. Chain 1, insert your hook into the next chain space and then double crochet 3 times. After your 3 double crochets, chain 2 and then insert your hook into the same chain space. Double crochet another 3 times. This will make a corner. Repeat these steps for the next 2 chain spaces. After repeating these steps, we're going to go ahead and chain 1 and insert the hook into our first chain space. Double crochet 3 times. Chain 2 and then insert your hook into the 3rd chain from the beginning. Create a slip stitch and then you are finished the 2nd round. Cut your yarn and the 3rd round would be using the same color as your 1st round. Chain 3 as this will act as your first double crochet. Proceed with 2 double crochet. Chain 1, yarn over, and insert your hook into the next chain space. Double crochet 3 times. Chain 1, yarn over, and insert your hook into the next chain space. We have now reached a corner. First, we're going to double crochet 3 times. Chain 2, and since this is a corner, we're going to yarn over and double crochet 3 more times into the same chain space. Repeat these steps all around for round 3. To finish this round off, we're going to go ahead and chain 1, yarn over, and insert your hook into the first chain space. Double crochet 3 times. Chain 2 and insert your hook into the 3rd chain from the beginning. Create a slip stitch. Cut the yarn, and now we will begin the 4th round with a new color. Chain 3, this will act as the first double crochet, and then double crochet 2 more times. Chain 1 and then double crochet 3 times into the next chain space. We're going to repeat this one more time. So chain 1, insert your hook into the next chain space and double crochet 3 times. Chain 1, and now we have reached a corner. So first we're going to go ahead and double crochet 3 times like normal. Chain 2. Since this is a corner, we're going to go ahead and double crochet 3 more times into the same chain space. Repeat this process all around to finish the 4th round. At the very end, chain 1, yarn over, insert your hook into the original chain space and double crochet 3 times. Insert your hook into the 3rd chain from the beginning and pull through to form a slip stitch. And we are done the 4th round, so snip the yarn and we're going to go ahead with the border. Start with chain 3, this will act as a first double crochet, and then go ahead and do 2 more double crochets. Please keep in mind we only do the full border for the first granny square, and I will teach you what to do in the next step. Chain 1, and like before, double crochet 3 times into the next chain space. Chain 1 and insert your hook into the next chain space and double crochet 3 times again. One more time, chain 1 and double crochet 3 times into the next chain space. Chain 1 and insert your hook into the next chain space and double crochet 3 times. We have now reached a corner. Chain 2, and since this is a corner, insert your hook into the same chain space and double crochet 3 times. Repeat this all around. To finish up, we're going to chain 1 and insert the hook into the first chain space and double crochet 3 times. Insert your hook into the 3rd chain from the beginning and then do a slip stitch. This is the next piece we're going to learn how to do. Please note that this is not symmetrical, and I'll show you how to do it right now. We're going to start off with a magic circle. The first round is the exact same as the previous square we learned. To quickly recap, we're going to start off with a chain 3, which will act as the first double crochet. And then we are going to do 2 additional double crochet. Chain 2 and then double crochet 3 times. Repeat this process all around. Here is the first round done. Make sure to pull the yarn from the center to tighten the hole. Change your yarn to the color you would like for the second round and chain 4. Insert your hook into the next chain space and double crochet 3 times. Chain 2 and then insert your hook back into the same chain space and double crochet 3 times. Repeat this process all around. Now we have 3 corners. Chain 4, insert your hook into the middle and do a slip stitch. Pull the yarn through and let's begin with our third round. Chain 4. Insert your hook into the next chain space and double crochet 3 times. For reference, this is where we are. Since this is a corner, chain 2, we're going to insert our hook into the exact same chain space and double crochet 3 times. We're going to continue this process until we reach the third corner. Now let's chain 4 and insert your hook into the chain space from round 2. Create a slip stitch. Now we're on the final round of this granny square. We're going to start off with chain 3 and then double crochet 2 more times. Chain 1, insert your hook into the next chain space and double crochet 3 times. Chain 2, and since this is a corner, insert the hook into the same chain space and double crochet 3 times. Chain 1 and insert your hook into the next chain space and double crochet 3 times. Repeat this process all the way around. Now that we have finished the third corner of the last round, we're going to go ahead and chain 4. Insert your hook into the next chain space from round 3 and pull through, creating a slip stitch. And here we have finished the diagonal granny square. This is the original granny square from before. This is the first one, so you add the 5th round, which is the border. For every other square, just stop at the 4th round, and now I'll teach you how to connect it with a border. We are going to start at a corner and chain 3. This will act as the first double crochet. And then we will double crochet 2 more times. And then chain 2. We're going to reach into the corresponding hole on the original granny square and pull through, creating a slip stitch. Then we're going to do another chain 2. Yarn over and insert your hook into the next chain space. Double crochet 3 times. Chain 2, and then insert your hook into the corresponding hole on the original granny square. Pull through, create a slip stitch, and chain 2. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next chain space and double crochet 3 times. We are going to repeat this process until we reach the corner. Chain 2. Reach into the corresponding hole, pull through, creating a slip stitch, and then chain 2 again. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next chain space, which is the corner, and double crochet 3 times. Chain 2, insert your hook into the corresponding hole, create a slip stitch, and chain 2. We're going to yarn over and insert the hook into the corner chain space again and double crochet 3 times. Repeat this process going all around. Insert your hook into the next chain space and double crochet 3 times. Chain 2. Insert your hook into the corner chain space of the other granny square and pull through, creating a slip stitch. Chain 2. Insert your hook into the top of the third chain from your new granny square and pull through, creating a slip stitch. Chain 1, and now you know how to attach 2 pieces together and form a border. Thank you guys so much for watching, and leave any comments down below if you have any questions or any projects you would like to see next. See you guys next week!